Yeah, I look like an egghead, don't I? I can't be asked. My hair is like 1 day old hair. I'm like forever wearing this clip, by the way, in my hair. Anywho, good morning guys, or afternoon. Yeah, afternoon. Afternoon guys. It's another weekend. How are we doing? How's everyone doing? I'm back at it with some DIY. I'm doing quite a bit of heavy duty DIY this week because I won't be able to do a lot next week. This will obviously have already happened by the time you see this because I'm about 2 weeks or so in advance. I'm having a couple of moles removed basically from my body. 2 definitely, maybe more. I'm covering it all on my Instagram stories if you're interested, because I'm just, as a moley person, if you can't tell, I'm really passionate about, you know, skin cancer, awareness, protection of, you know, all that stuff. So I thought I'd just kind of give an honest look into what it's like when you have to have moles removed and have them checked and have to go to the doctors and everything like that. So because one of them's going to be on my back and one of them's going to be kind of like almost on my booty, I'm gonna not be doing much next week at all, maybe even the week after. So I figured I'd get some of the heavy duty stuff done this weekend, and then I'm probably going to come back in with like a lighter project kind of midweek, and then we should be back to doing more heavy duty DIY once the stitches are removed. Anywho, enough of that talk. We're cracking on with laundry room makeover. We're probably also going to head upstairs and start working on some of the home office makeover slash studio, as I'm now calling it, because I've just had like an epiphany that I want to create a design studio up there, and it's going to happen. So I'll take you guys up and kind of talk you through those plans. I don't know if I will be starting anything anytime soon with those, but definitely that's like the next one, slash the kitchen's the next one, which then leads into the living room. It's a whole going on thing. But yeah, I've just been to B&Q, pick up a few bits, including another kitchen plant. I got one kitchen plant for like the end of the island just to add something, and every time I buy time it just dies within like 2 weeks of buying it. So I thought I wanted a nice country plant there, just look pretty, so hoping rosemary is a bit more robust. Anywho, got those. I picked up some more wood, and then I picked up these bad boys. So these are the magnetic clips that I was thinking of to do the gate things. Let's go and have a look at where we are at the moment. It's turned into a bit of dumping ground, so apologise now. Okay, we have a step stool out because I was taking the light bulb down because I thought I got the right light bulb to put up there. I haven't, so I need to go back to my DIY store and pick one up. I was thinking about replacing it, but in all honesty, I just don't think it's worth it. So just get a new light bulb and then we can have some light in here. It's got a bit crowded, obviously there's a lot of stuff being dumped and whatnot, and this situation here, kind of living with things that I need out, has made me realise that I don't necessarily want the setup like this anymore, because I kind of had the idea of, you know, putting a laundry basket on there and when I was done with it, etc, etc. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet, but I'll have a think. I'm definitely gonna go with the idea of cutting something probably about here off, so that you can have access to the pipes and the dials, and then further access to the boiler like as and when you need it. So I picked up 2 extra pieces of wood, which, did I get the right wood? Let me see. Oh, okay. Nope, thinner wood. That's fine, I can deal with that. I can work with that. So yeah, I should hopefully be able to kind of start constructing where I want things to go, but I need to find what I want to cover it here, because I was thinking like radiator cover, you know, that kind of crisscross or fleur-de-lis that you find on like radiator covers. I was hoping they had like some of that in NDF form that I could cut down and like stick, but they don't, so I need to figure that out. But the main project that we're doing this week is this thing. So this is going to be taken down. So I need to take all this off. I feel really bad. That's like all the dirty towels, so don't look too much at that bag. But yeah, I need to take everything off out of here again and turn off the mains and remove this light switch, which I'm pretty sure is only attached to this and not that. And then by the looks of it, oh, just toppling over. By the looks of it, once that's off, this is just a quick lift. Attach that to the wall, and then yeah, that is the plan for today. Give this a good sweep as well. I think I'm going to paint, I'm definitely going to paint like a checker pattern just to create a bit of interest here. I've got some masonry paint, which I think should be durable because it's obviously outdoor masonry paint, so it should be pretty much good for wear and tear of feet going up and down. But I think it just add a bit of character, just kind of creating a faux checkerboard there. And then in terms of edging, they didn't have any of the edging that matched this block in the store where this came from, but in all honesty, for the strip that I need, it was like 16 quid for a roll, and I just thought that I don't need that much, I only need a little bit. So I'm gonna figure out what I can do. Maybe can I get a cheaper version that somewhat matches? Like, what can I do just to bring this cost down, because I barely think that's even like 20 centimeters, if that. So if you have any ideas, let me know. And then yeah, still want to do shoe caddy there, so definitely want to get something in the back there. Obviously at the moment it's just housing some bags quite nicely, and my thinking is maybe putting Dash's food there as a tub potentially, so it's easy to access. Obviously the door is closed, so you won't be able to get to it, and just, you know, have an all-you-can-eat buffet. Potentially put it in the kitchen, who knows. But I think if I'm going to do the thing, it's going to come to about here, the shoe caddy, and then that's going to be left as a gap for something. And also I was hoping to get these up, but I didn't find anything in time. But I think definitely something here on the stairs, so they're hanging down. I've got a thing for the Hoover as well that I want to attach up here, and then I can set up the charging point for the Hoover's battery and then get there. That's the plan. That is the plan, guys. So right now, hello in the background, just need to, like I said, remove the light switch. I have brought out this bad boy, and this is a book my dad gave me. I think he either picked it up himself or he got it from my granddad's house. Either way, he knows that I like a DIY project, and he doesn't want to see me die, so he was just like, please just read this whenever you do a DIY project. It's actually really good. It covers everything in here. Like, obviously it's a couple of years old, so some of the safety requirements might be a bit off, but generally it has things like how to create a window, how to replace a window, how to attach a hatch door to a loft, as I'm reading now. So there'll be something in here about light switches, which I feel like I'm maybe reading too much into it, but there's two things I don't play around with when it comes to DIY. It's water and electricity. So I have never attempted to do any plumbing, and I've actually myself never changed out a light. I've always got my dad to do it. But I need to be a big girl and figure it out for myself. So it should be fine. Like, just turn the mains power off, but I should protect this first. But yeah, let's crack on with a few DIYs this afternoon.
What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing.
I'm a little concerned. These don't look right. Is this like old electricity? Hang on. Not to terrify anyone in this moment, but like, I'm pretty sure there's meant to be 3 and there's 2, and one of them is not the earthing one that's meant to like keep you safe, so I'm slightly terrified now of this wiring in this house. But it seems fine. Like, I haven't hurt myself yet, and I do believe all I have to do is just take those screws off and we're on the home run.
Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
Okay, for a moment there, I thought we had damaged it because it didn't turn the light on, but it did. Oh my god, I did it. I feel like people will be like, that is not such a big deal, but oh my god, I moved a light switch. Oh my god, I moved a light switch, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like I can take over the world now. Oh my god. Oh, it wasn't even that scary. Oh my god. I can do this. I can do this. Oh my god. What's next for me? You may have seen that this bad boy fell off. This is a carbon monoxide alarm that apparently needs to be in all like floors of the house. So I think this is one for downstairs. I think it's a rental requirement. But clearly whoever put it in did not use the right roll plugs. So I don't know if, can I put this back on? I'm just gonna put this in my DIY box, and when they come over I'll be like, yeah, this fell off the wall. But yeah, the light is in. I do need to look at just fixing down this wiring here, which is obviously the wiring to the light there. But yeah, well done. So this, I do believe, now that the light switch is off, I can just, I reckon if I knock it up, that'll be off in about a heartbeat. So let's get this off the wall. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I need to sort this out before my husband gets home because he is going to kill me. In all fairness though, this just looks like a wooden piece of board that has literally just been strapped onto brick with newspaper stuffed in the back of it. Oh my god, right, I really do have to sort this out. Like, where is this even going into? Oh my god. Okay, oh, poor countertop. At least you're protecting the washing machine. But yeah, I have some serious tidying up to do. I have to get rid of this. If hubby comes home and sees this, he's going to flip his lid. Oh my god, I don't even know. Like, I have filler, but I'm gonna take a whole lot of filler. Oh my god, right. I just have to get rid of this evidence, guys. I'll deal with him in 2 weeks' time when he sees what happened. He'll be like, what the actual... So let me although I do kind of want to put this on my stories, I'll save it for later. I'll save it for after when the video's done. When it's all resolved, I'm like, oh, by the way, this is what happened. And then he can be like, excuse me, and I'm like, but look how much I like fixed it. So yeah, we need to fill this. Okay, it is an hour or so later and I have filled in the wall. I've used this stuff here, One Strike. I can't recommend this stuff enough. It's amazing for this type of job, filling in holes. You literally don't have to do anything other than sand it once it's dried. Oh, there we go. Obviously this isn't something I would recommend like doing if you were planning to put stuff on there. Like, I know for a fact that anything shelf wise is going to be attached above it or below it, and I'm not going to put any bracket like actual fixings on there, but just for that patch to just sort of hold the hole in, this stuff will do. If I was to do this whole wall, because it's all crumbling, it would just be a case of taking it all off and redoing again, and I ain't got the time, patience or money for that. Also, we have light in here. I got a new light bulb. I was thinking about changing up the light, but I can't remember if I mentioned this, I just couldn't be bothered. So that's perfect for what we need in here. That bulb, the previous one, was like out for like donkeys, so this just is a little bit more useful. Now it does say dry in 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna need a lot longer than that because of how thick the stuff is. So I'm just gonna clear up the mess that I've created here. And I'm gonna take the dog for a WALK because he's in earshot, and if he hears me say the word, he's going to flip and want to go immediately. But definitely going to have to just give this section a paint. You can kind of see down there where I got up to last time, so anything below the pipe I did like on the step. And I've got masonry paint, and it is one quick wonder job. In fact, I might not even do it. I might get my other half to do it, and it will just brighten up the space a little bit. And yeah, I think we're kind of getting there. So I am going to leave this for the day, and I will come back to this little cupboard tomorrow. Okay, good morning guys. I'm looking very fresh faced today. I've just got like cream on and oils and stuff because it's Sunday and I didn't want to put any makeup on, so prepare for molly face. But yes, today is Sunday. The filler is still a little bit damp, still not quite drying, which is fine. I knew it was going to take a while anyway. We don't have to do any wall stuff. Well, we can't do any more wall stuff until it's painted, which won't be happening until next week. Definitely going to be one that I'm putting my other half on, so we'll see how that looks once it's got a good fresh coat of paint on it. In the meantime though, I am gonna start work on the sort of framing bit so that we can just start kind of planning that out. I think as well with the frame, I'm gonna add like either a knob or a handle, just so we've got something to, you know, grab it when we're wanting to pull it off. I may even get like a faux kind of like hutch latch, not even a faux one, a real one, but pretend that it's like a you know, hutch latch, make it look fancy, but actually we all know it's not. You know, you and me will know, but no one else will. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let me talk you through the plan of how I'm gonna frame it out. I'm just gonna start with the bottom, see how that goes, and then go obviously with the top bit another day. I think I might have enough. It depends how much spare wood that I've got downstairs. I bought 2 new pieces which are somewhere. Oh god, it's not looking in the living room at all, the mess. The house, by the way, kind of domestically wise, is a tip. There's just stuff everywhere. So I really don't want to do a lot of DIY today because I want to do a lot of tidying, ready to, you know, kind of get the house ready for the new week, new week. So that's probably why I'm not doing as much DIY as maybe I want to do, / should do, / you know, heart's desire, but I'm just gonna take it slow and steady. Probably could do the top fill, like frame. Again, just depends on how much like spare wood I've got. As I was saying, I bought 2 pieces yesterday, which will make the kind of the face of the door, you know what I mean? But for the kind of inside bit, I don't want to spend that much. So see how much I've got downstairs, we'll go from there. So let's have a look at where we left you yesterday. Okay, so past all the coats into here. So we fixed the wall. I've just given it somewhat of a sand, but it's still, if I just push on this bit in here particularly, you can see it's leaving an imprint. So don't want to do too much already. So I'm still gonna leave that. I will admit though, it looks a lot bigger in here. And even my husband admitted that it does look bigger without that kind of thing on the wall. I think he wanted to turn around and say, no, you shouldn't have removed it. But actually looking at it, he's like, oh yeah, it does feel a lot bigger in there. Unless like, I think because it's taken all the stuff off the wall, if that makes sense, it feels like there's more space in here. So anyway, back to the day's plan. So obviously we've got the board here. I did put some no more nails down just to hold this in place because it was feeling a bit rocky. I don't know if I'm gonna do a bit of sealant there to attach it to the wall. Depends how I'm feeling, but probably won't. Ask me again in a week though. So the plan is to do something there. Where is my piece of wood? 1 second. Okay, 2 pieces of wood. So these are, what does the sticker say? There you go. So it's pine strip wood. Oh, let it focus. Let it focus. Didn't you go out a bit? There you go. So it's pine strip wood, 11mm by 46mm, if you are interested in having the same measurements as moi. So this does fit like here, kind of perfectly. You can see there's a little bit of a gap on that side, but that is fine. The frame itself will cover the whole thing up. So I only want to go to about here because this is as much as I need of the boiler immediately. So this is the other bit of wood that I had that matches up. So this obviously needs cutting down. Now I think what I'm going to do is mirror it up with that wood and get 2 pieces of block in there and there. So I'll have to bring it down slightly so I don't get the thing. So yeah, something like that there, and then we'll build a frame out here. Now we'll obviously have to be careful because we've got the door bit here, so it probably, again, there'll be a slight gap, you know, because of this bit, but we can live with that. And then we have these bad boys, which are the magnetic clutches. Oh my god, the coffee's not kicked in today. So these essentially, that white bit will sit on the wood like that. We'll have the metal bit on the door bit, and then yeah, it'll be like a pull off and on system. Now, I'll have to build out the frame. I haven't got anything to cover it just yet because I feel like I've already spoken about this. So very quickly, I wanted to get that kind of radiator cover because you obviously have to allow the boiler to vent. You can't just enclose it in without any ventilation. Obviously, we're not going to go up to the ceiling, so it'll have all that bit there, but still wanted it at the front. So I'm going to try and find some, but I think I might be going for a bit of like Hessian rattan to put on the front, just to add a bit of texture in here. I've still got some Farrow ball paint that matches downstairs, so we can have like a nice French green in here. That'll be a nice little pop of colour. So I need to grab that. So obviously the frame I can somewhat put up, but it's not going to be like in place and whatnot.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Okay, so this is where I've got up to. I'm so proud. You know, you're just having moments where you feel like you're bossing it. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but this feels like I'm bossing it. So that is the framework in. This is going to be quite a large kind of hatch bit, which is going to be quite nice to get to. I've realised though, when kind of doing it and talking through things on Instagram though, I'm not going to be able to do the kind of hatch kind of clutch, because I'm going to have to put a piece of wood either there or there so that I could undo it and have the other side to it, otherwise it's just going to be looking weird. Unless I put it basically on the wood frame and make it faux. So I think I'm just going to do like a little knob just for a kind of pull system, unless I really want it from design purposes, which I might do. I'm not going to lie. Depends where I'm in. So yeah, all I have to do now is build out a framework here. I think because it's going to be such a large door, I might do some form of something in the middle just to support and stuff, play with a pattern and whatnot. But this is pretty much where we're going to go. We'll obviously have the flat piece of wood across there and there and there, so it's going to be nice and framed out. I have to take hubby and the dog into town because they're having a bit of a lad's day apparently. They're going to go coffee shop. It just means I can get on with things like hoovering and whatnot that Dash is afraid of, basically. Is the only reason why he's been taken out the house. So they're going to go for the day and then I'm going to carry on with DIYs, but I'm pretty much almost there. So yeah, I'm going to travel out, get some stuff sorted, and then I will get right back to this. Okay, I'm back and frame has been built, albeit it's not the prettiest looking at the moment. I bought these, which are just L brackets, which would have worked had the screws not been too long. So you can see some places there are some like holes in the wood. I eventually just used my staple gun, which has worked a treat in terms of putting it together, so they're on both sides. But obviously the outer side, it doesn't look that pretty, but without them, it wouldn't have been sturdy. So there's potential for me to do like another piece of like thinner wood just for decor, or even just a bit of moulding, create something there with it. So that option's there, or I can just remove them and fill them in once I've done the brackets with small screws. Another one to decide another time, but that's it in there. Funnily enough, you'll see here it's a bit wonky, because when I actually came to put it together, so this was like absolutely perpendicular with that, it was perfection. But then like when I came to like put the like thing on, it was like sloping, and now that's back to being perfect. So I gotta love an old house for its wonks kinks and stuff like that. But now I need to just attach the metal bits, and then this frame will be done and I will be done with DIYs for today. Okay, a lot of progress has been made today. So the frame is up. I'm sorry I didn't capture much of it. It was just a lot. As I mentioned, tried to use the L brackets, but the little staples were more than helpful to get this up. And then obviously it's now magnetized, which is great. So I just need to put a cover on there and then that should be good. And do something decorative to definitely hide the screws. I've pulled up the extension cable here, so now I've got access to stuff, and like this is the battery for our cordless hoover, so that's all charging away there. And then to the right of me, I just did a quick job of putting the hoover up, so now that hangs there, and then hoping I can put something here for like the dustpan and brush, so it's easily grabbable on the stairs as and when I need it. And yeah, that is it for today. If you can't tell, I'm absolutely shattered, like that was a lot of work. But yeah, it's coming along really, really nicely. Okay, to say I look disheveled is an understatement. Oh my god, what is even happening with my hair? Oh my god. But yeah, this is me, no makeup, looking absolutely knackered after some DIY. And because of that, and because the house is a general mess, I am gonna crack on with some housekeeping and end the vlog here. Do hope you're enjoying this new kind of weekly vlog format of the DIYs. This is the second video that I've done in this format, but I haven't released the first one yet, so I'm not quite sure what the feedback is, but hopefully by the next one I will have an idea of what you guys are feeling about this new kind of system of just regular updates in terms of DIYs that we're doing. If you've got any other suggestions for DIYs or comments or anything like that, leave them down below. And if you're not following us already, follow please, that would be great. Add more people to the fam. At the moment I'm still under 1k, who knows where I am by the time this video comes out, so it'd be great to have so many other subscribers. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed, like, rate, all that jazz, do all those things, and have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you guys next week, bright and early next Monday. So have a lovely rest of your week guys, and speak soon. Bye.
Roses, I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you.